Christmas '92, when Stefan left for Somalia, I went up to his place because he was leaving, and there was no one to take care of his family. You know, you want to have each other's backs. You're going to be there for each other.
We built a dollhouse for my daughter Monique, and we did that in the basement at night. And we celebrated Christmas Day. Boxing Day I left and he took the kids back down to Hamilton.
I remember coming down Christmas morning and stockings full with big apples and big oranges and little stocking stuffers, and I remember the big jars of homemade pickles that my dad would make. And my brother and I were sitting there munching on pickles, and all of a sudden my dad and Uncle Mike bring out this big dollhouse with a bow on it, and I was so thrilled. I was so happy. Like, I played with that thing forever. I still remember like it was yesterday, like the colors of the house and the little dolls and the furniture and the little carpeting, the staircase and the little railings, and the detail that was put into it was just remarkable. I remember crying for him because he was gone for so long, and when Dad came back, he wasn't quite the same.
He was changed. He wasn't the same person, that's for sure. I think he tried to connect many times in some ways.
I couldn't walk with holding my child's hand because if I was holding their hand, I couldn't use my hand for defense. I would automatically reach for my weapon. I didn't sleep, and that turned into night terrors. So I would wake up screaming in the middle of the night. And there was other things that you know, like there was this anger that was constant, just always just right here, and then it would start spiking, you know, but it would never go below that certain point.
Sometimes my brother and I would be playing and we'd be too loud and it would affect him, and he would get really upset. So we would have to go outside and play or go to our rooms and play quietly so it wasn't affecting him. Because of whatever my father had experienced in Somalia, a couple years later, I would think I was about 8, CES was involved. My brother and I were both apprehended from school. I remember it was really scary. I didn't know why it was happening. You just knew it was happening. I remember being put into our foster home. It was a really bad experience for both of us, and we hated it. And all we wanted to do was go home to Dad. Eventually, I started using drugs at a very young age. Started smoking pot when I was 9. Started smoking cigarettes at 10, started drinking at 11. By the time I was 12, I was hooked on speed. I think a part of me, for a very long time, hated my father because he wasn't okay. Because Somalia really messed him up. Somalia took my father. He took my dad from me. Not having my dad fully there, it's been hard. And I wish he never went.
My problem was I couldn't re-engage physically. I was incapable of re-engaging. My price was 4 children, a relationship, tens of thousands of dollars in legal fees, my career, my sanity, my health, the cost, everything. I don't think there was anything I didn't lose.
It's a place where veterans can go, where other veterans are, being staffed by veterans. Then, you know, it's going to feel like home that has an understanding, you know, so that they can keep their home.
We shouldn't need to deal with post-traumatic stress for 20 years like I did. You know, I think we should be able to get into the right environment, with the right nutrition, with the right people, and work on those performance objectives.
The majority of the homeless on our streets are vets. They should be taken care of. They should have a home, they should have their family, they should have friends, they should have supports. People that are there, the people that care. And that's what this house is about.